Nunu, KATSEYE, ILLIT and NewJeans, the ultimate sleepover. Okay, it's Nunu, and before I even tell you what happened at this sleepover, you need to understand that having KATSEYE, ILLIT, and NewJeans all in one house is complete chaos. As soon as everyone arrived, I decided to do a head count. Nobody move, I'm counting. I pointed around the room. KATSEYE, Sophia, Manon, Daniela, Lara, Megan, Yunchai. 6. Then I turned to ILLIT. Yuna, Minju, Mocha, Wonhee, Iroha. 5. Then NewJeans, Minji, Hani, Danielle, Hurin, Hyan. 5. Then I pointed at myself. And Nunu makes 17. Megan raised her hand. Can we move now? No, I'm counting again. Nunu, listen, I'm responsible for 16 people tonight. Nobody is disappearing, so I counted everybody again. 17. Perfect. And then I noticed Sophia. She was carrying 3 giant bags. I already knew. Sophia, what? How many? She smiled. 20. Wonhee looked confused. 20 what? Sophia opened the bags. Toys. 20 stuffed toys. You brought all 20? I yelled. They can't sleep without me. Sophia, I think it's the other way around. She ignored me and started arranging them around her sleeping spot. The chocolate situation. Before the movie, I brought out snacks. Popcorn, chips, candy, and a giant bag of chocolates. The second I put the chocolate down, everyone went silent. I looked around. Why are you all staring at it like that? Hani slowly reached toward the bag. I pulled it away. No, Nunu. Everybody gets some. I started handing them out. 1 for Minji, 1 for Minju, 1 for Mocha. Can I have 2? Daniela asked. No. What about 3? Daniela. Then I turned around for 2 seconds. When I looked back, half the chocolate was gone. WHO took the chocolate? Silence. Everyone looked innocent. Then I noticed Hurin chewing. Hurin. She froze. What? Open your hand. She slowly opened it. 3 chocolates. Hurin. She started laughing and ran away. Then suddenly everybody rushed for the chocolate. Wait, wait, wait. Too late. ILLIT grabbed some. NewJeans grabbed some. KATSEYE grabbed some. Even Sophia reached out from underneath her pile of toys and snatched one. Sophia, I need chocolate. 5 minutes later, the bag was empty. I stared at everyone. I can't believe you guys. Mocha smiled. You should have bought 2 bags. You're right. K-pop hunters. After the chocolate disaster, we finally settled down to watch K-pop hunters. Sophia was surrounded by all 20 toys. Mocha and Iroha had popcorn. Wonhee had a blanket. Hani, Danielle, Minji, Hurin, and Hyan squeezed together. And I said, nobody talked during the good parts. Everyone agreed. That lasted approximately 4 minutes. Then we got to Soda Pop. The Saja boys appeared. The music started. Everyone was watching. And then, Hurin suddenly yelled, "Boo!" I turned around. Hurin? She pointed at the TV. Boo! Hani started laughing. Danielle nearly dropped the popcorn. Hurin. Then Hyan joined her. Boo! Mocha started laughing and joined in. Boo! Guys, I'm trying to watch. Megan stood up. Boo! Megan. Now half the room was booing. Yuna threw a pillow. Let them sing. Meanwhile, Sophia was laughing so hard her toys started falling everywhere. My babies. Sophia, forget the toys. Never. By the time the song ended, everyone was laughing. I looked directly at Hurin. Are you done? Yes. Promise? Promise. I sat down. 2 seconds later. Boo! Hurin. Manon's Pancake Palace. Eventually, everyone went to sleep. Well, almost everyone. Sophia was asleep underneath approximately 19 toys while hugging the 20th. I was finally falling asleep when I heard someone talking. Pancakes? I opened one eye. It was Manon. She was completely asleep. Yuna, who was sleeping nearby, sat up. Manon smiled in her sleep. So many pancakes. Yuna looked at me. I looked at Yuna. Then Manon whispered, "The palace." I covered my mouth because I was trying so hard not to laugh. Apparently, Manon was dreaming that she was inside a giant palace made entirely out of pancakes. Pancake walls, pancake stairs, pancake towers. There was syrup pouring down like waterfalls. Butter was sitting on top of the palace towers. And in Manon's dream, she was walking through the palace like she was the queen. My pancake palace. Yuna couldn't take it anymore. She gently shook Manon's shoulder. Manon. Nothing. Manon. Manon's eyes opened. What? Yuna started laughing. You were calling out. Manon stared at her. No, I wasn't. Yes, you were. No. You were talking about pancakes. Manon sat up. I absolutely was not. I raised my hand. Manon, you definitely were. She looked at me. Nunu, don't start. You said, my pancake palace. I did not. Now everyone was waking up. Megan lifted her head. What's happening? Manon was dreaming about pancakes, Yuna said. I was not. Hurin sat up. Pancakes? Sophia's head popped out from underneath her toys. Are there pancakes? No, Sophia. Sophia disappeared back underneath the toys. Then wake me up when there are. Manon crossed her arms. I don't believe any of you. Yuna started laughing again. You were literally calling out. Nope. Manon. No evidence. I grabbed my phone. Manon's eyes widened. Nunu. I smiled. Oh, now you believe us? Nunu, delete it. Suddenly Manon jumped up and chased me across the room. You have to catch me first. Nunu. Everyone started screaming and laughing. Sophia's toys were flying everywhere. Hurin was yelling, run, Nunu. ILLIT was cheering. NewJeans was laughing. And somehow it wasn't even morning yet. So yeah, that's what happens when Nunu, KATSEYE, ILLIT, and NewJeans have a sleepover. Sophia brings 20 toys. Everyone steals my chocolate. Hurin boos during soda pop. And Manon apparently owns a pancake palace in her dreams. And don't worry, I did another head count in the morning. 17. Everyone survived.